May I apologize about uh,
Grass cutting. They're mowing the lawn, and unfortunately, I can't do anything about that. But welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing? How's your Monday? How was your weekend? We for the title, I'm like, who knows what we're doing? I have a stamp set from Unity Stamp Company. It is an older one, but one that I really do love. Um, but actually, I bought it. I fell in love with it. I think it's adorable, and I have never used it. Can you believe that? So we're gonna use the little owl in this set, and I'm gonna use my Misty, and I already removed the backing of the paper on this set, at least on that stamp. So I have not really any um like made up plans of what we're going to be making, but I really thought that we could do something. Since I'm not sure if I'm going to fussy cut or if I am going to cut it with a die cut, I'm going to not put it, like usually if I know I'm going to fussy cut it, I'll put it in a corner. But since I'm not sure, I'm going to put him right about there, which gives me enough space if I want to do a circle or an oval. Gonna pick it up. And since it is a rubber stamp and it does have a cling, that means that I have to remove my thick layer from my Missy. You might have yours set up differently, but that's how I have mine. Okay, perfect. And then I don't know yet if I'm gonna do this directly into the background or how we're gonna do the sentiment, but that is perfect. Of course, my laundry. Hello, Lori. My laundry just went off. That is like done. Of course. Okay. Where I'm stamping with a very light color ink. This one is Totally Taupe by Crafting Kimmy. It's a very, very light. I stamped it twice so you guys can see it. Gonna not move my stamp. Gonna remove it from here. How was your weekend, Lori? Anything fun? We mostly slept in, in our household. Let's just say the three vaccines that we got on Friday really took us down. I don't know if you can tell, but I am going crazy cuckoo with these colors because um sorry. Um, I'm following the colors from this paper set from, let me show you. This paper set is from TLC Design, Slimline, and they say boo and scary on. And it has a really cute, like, color palette. This are 5.5 by 8.5. So they're like really, really nice. See? I wanna use those colors. I was thinking I was probably gonna use this one, but I love them all so much. They are so darling. Seriously, seriously, so, so darling. Even that purple, it's adorable. So these are the colors that I really want to try to commit to when using my markers. So I'm gonna look for Um, maybe a darker purple. Let's see how this goes, okay? I'm going to start with my peach and see how peachy it is. I'm going to go right here. That is more like skin color. So I'm going to color the face on that color. And I am doing the technique that I've been doing lately for my markers, which is start by stamping in a very, very light ink. Don't worry about anything. Um, just do all your coloring with the markers. And then when you're done, after you do, I don't do many different markers. I do sometimes a maximum of three and almost never more than that. Um, and then we are going to stamp on a darker ink at the end, and it just everything seems to just blend together and make it work. I don't know what the trick is, but I love it. My weekend was attending, for son's soon to be. Oh no. Oh no, the mom? Oh, I'm so sorry. Lori, are they going to postpone? Oh, that the other son's fiance, 9 weeks grandfather. Oh, jeez. Oh, I am so sorry. That is sad. We are actually going to a funeral this weekend. Um, so, but he lived a long life. So, and we're gonna we're getting all the information. They were still trying to put everything together for this weekend. So I may actually offer to go pick up their kid at college if they are still too, you know, trying to figure it out stuff because she is the one doing all the plans. No, the wedding is still on. They had hoped she would make it to the wedding, but it wasn't. Yeah. So she was already sick. That is so sad. Oh, that's going to be so hard. Well, I am sending you all my thoughts because, oof. Okay, now we're going to do the purple. And I know this is like a bizarre color combo for an owl, but as you can tell, this owl, the stamp is nowhere near, you know, looking like a real owl. Anyways, it's totally a cartoon or more like a plush toy. So, plus we can get away with all of that. Okay, so we are almost there. We need to color the ears, which I'm gonna do in a darker brown. Not super dark, but darker than that peach. And then for the cute little beak, sh- oh, oh yeah, that is sad. Well, hopefully they'll do something for her in the wedding because there's, I have seen it done a few different ways where they try to, like to keep the like a chair open for the parent that is missing. I know. Um, the funeral we're going, he was an older gentleman, my neighbor's dad, and he had a good life. He really did have a good life. So, okay, so for the eyes, hear me out. I think I want to do that same yellow. Oops, that pale yellow that I just did for the beak. And it's going to look completely different because I am going to shade it differently when I use my pencils. So do not fret that they're going to look okay. And that is good. I should maybe turn some of the lights. Today it's super sunny, but for some reason, my room it's really dark. Let's see if that helps. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how that works. Okay, here are the paper that we're using. Okay, so I have done my coloring super easy, super fast, like I told you guys. Now we're gonna go with the pencils on my peach. And we're gonna do this yellow for the beak. And we are gonna do an orange, but not that one, as this orange for the eyes. We are gonna bring up one of these cat scrappiness embellishment. I love them to spray in there and keep my water in there. They're really actually super useful for that. I really hope that's better, but I don't know that it is. The lighting, like I'm moving stuff around because that's such a weird. Okay, we are gonna go. And I'm gonna start by doing a line that is close to the line that I stamped, but not quite there. That is gonna give me a little bit of a highlight. And then that should be good. Same on this side, close to the stamp line, but not quite there. Then we're gonna do a triangle and soften it up. That should be enough for my blue. And then I'm gonna go with my on my pink, I'm gonna go heavy right underneath these scallops, this first scallops here, and on the side, because that's where my shadow is gonna be the strongest. I'm gonna move to my purple. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna move here to my purple, and I'm gonna do purple right the same way, right under the scallops. This is such a cute stamp. The one thing, the first time that I bought from Unity Stamp, I never realized like the images are super tiny in the front, and then the stamps are quite a good size. Like these are so, so cute. So, okay. Now we said we were gonna do orange on the eyes, and I am just gonna do lines coming out. Okay. And I know it looks super weird right now, but you gotta trust the process. Okay. And then for the beak, I'm gonna do the yellow. Um, just make sure that I got, there you go. And then, oh, I didn't pick anything for the brown. I need something for the brown. Oh, I picked the peach because it's supposed to be peachy in color. So let's add that peachy color and see what we get. I'm gonna do add some peach to the ears too. I want to put some underneath the eyes and underneath the nose. And we are going to do over the scallops. Okay, hopefully that is enough to make it look a little more peach than what it looks right now. Okay, getting my paintbrush ready. And hopefully this paintbrush is clean. Oh, look at that. A clean paint. Oh, kind of clean. Kind of clean, okay? We are going to start with the lightest color in terms of the amount. So here, and also in amount. So here up, I'm going to start with this peach. And we're going to bring it over here. So I am just going in like little tiny circles. And all I'm doing is trying to blend that Caran d'Ache pencil that I use. So I love these pencils. They are a little bit pricey. Yes, they are. But I think they are super worth it. They really are. They have so much pigmentation. So I'm going to grab a little bit more of that peach from my pencil itself and my paintbrush. And I'm going to add it to under the eyes right here in all this section. Okay, so adding water. Let's blend those. Okay, and it definitely has changed now, the coloring like that. Now let's go to my pink. Nice. And then let's grab a little bit of water, tap it. Let's go to the purple. And this is the only color that I find that it doesn't blend as good. It's this light purple that they have. But you know what? It's good. And then we're gonna go with the blue. Okay. And the thicker your layer of your alcohol marker, the easier that these watercolor pencils are gonna blend. I know I don't know if they work like a base for the watercolor, um, but that's the way I have found. Okay, so that is looking good. I'm gonna drink a little water. It's a little bit of a hot day, a kind of a hotter day here. Um, my food, you know what, is not worse, is not better. It's meh. And I guess, um, so doctor wants me to go do PT. I don't want to go do PT. My PT is not covered, so it's about $500 every time I visit for PT, and he wants me to do 3 times a week for 4 weeks. I can't afford that, so I'm not gonna do PT right now. I do have the exercises that he wanted me to do at the beginning, and I'm starting little by little, and it's feeling better. Walking, it's a lot more comfortable than it was before. But the truth is, it's still weird and uncomfortable to walk. Okay, I'm just gonna heat it up to dry it because I can see that there's a little bit too much water right here on the side. But I don't want to change. I don't want to heat it too much that it warps too much because then it won't match my Misty. So that is good enough. Yeah, that is exactly. So it would be $1,500 per week. So we're talking about, oh no, yes, $1,500, 4,500 in 3 weeks. Excuse me, but no. Um, I so it is what it is. We will deal with it. I will do my exercises. I will check online. I have been doing a little bit of research to see if there is, because like how much is without the insurance. There has to be somewhere that they do physical therapy for people that don't have any insurance. And it cannot be $500 because people can't we can't afford that. That's just insane. Okay, I love him. I think he is adorable. Now, the question is, what do we want no- to cut? I think this might be too small. Yeah, like it is perfect, but I actually want, so this set comes with little holes around it. Let me show you. See? And these holes are gonna be, it's too close, but that would be cute. But then my next one is too big. My next one, I need an in between for these. See, this one is feels big. Let's try it. Let's see. Let's see how big it is. Maybe it's not as big as my eyes are. Maybe my eyes are deceiving me. Do we wanna cut like he's, I think that's good. I'm just trying to put him in, not smack in the middle, okay? But I want it to be pleasing to the eye. I wonder where everyone is today. Oh, oh, oh. Did you guys see what I did? Okay, I'm gonna have to move it because I forgot that this is just the circles and not the one that it cuts the circle around it. Well, hopefully we'll find something that cuts perfectly there. Let's cut this out. Oh my God, Lori, thank you. Yes, I am stamping again. Jeez, Louise. I am stamping again, girl. Thank you. See? You guys, you guys are the best. Oh, girl, you saved me from myself. From myself. Oh my goodness. Okay. That is Marvelous Mocha, also by Crafting Kimmy. Thank you, girl. Oops. Got a little. Oh my God, he's so cute. I'm gonna stamp him one more time. Okay. Hey, Linda G. How are you? Welcome. Miss Lori just saved me because I said I was going to do an overstamping and then I totally forgot. So let's try this again. That was close, Lori. Really, really close. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. So let's cut it out. By the way, I have no idea where the coordinating circle is for this stamp. I think have it. I took it to our stamping church activity and forgot to bring it back. But you see how it cuts all those cute little circles? Now, the only thing that is not fun about this is getting those out. So you really need to get them out. So I'll get them out after the live. I usually just, most of them you just heat it against and it just pops them. But these are so tiny, it's really hard to get them out. So I'm gonna see if this guy, nope, that guy is too small. Telling you, I don't know that I have. I don't know what I did with my coordinating die cut for that. I must have it in my stash. I cut because it's a nice circle, you know? And this one is too big, but I might need to use this one because that might be the only one that fits right about now. Hi, Colleen! How's everyone? How was your weekend, everyone? Missing a die cut, which doesn't surprise me because I was grabbing stuff to go to the church card making, scrapping activity, and I looked like a maniac. I was like, grabbing from everywhere. Oof, that is too short right there. We're gonna have to have it. You know what? I think I'm better adding a flower and just making it so it's the same all around it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we are going to cut it out. And if it doesn't cut perfectly because I when scissor happy, then we will just put a flower or embellishment in that area. But I think we might be okay. See, you can't even tell. No, you can't tell. There's a little bit missing. Hey, it's being very good. Didn't you have a packet that has all your shapes? Um, so I so what I did was I started putting everything on my cabinet clean, and now I'm missing that one die cut, and I'm pretty sure that I took it to church. I just need to grab my church bag and check. I bet it's in the church bag. Okay, I like that. I think that's cute. Okay, and these are the colors. So I don't think I like particularly this one because that pink really is prominent. So am thinking that my best bet is going to be one of these, either this one, which I really like with the dots, or this one. Let me do a little bit of a close up so you guys can see it. I kind of like both of them, but I think I tend to like this one more. Oh, I hate when I can't find stuff. Oh, yeah, I'll bet I was like, "Ah!" What? Of course it's there. Yeah, I love the polka dots. I really, really like them. Again, these are TLC. I think they're so cute. Okay. I wonder what size is this? 5 1/4 by 5 1/2. So we could do a 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and then do an layering with the polka dots because I really like that. See how that looks. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, let's do, if we go this big, that is a 1/2 inch. So 1 inch. So we are going to do 1 inch. It would be 3 1/4, right? 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Okay, let's look at it. Oh yeah, this is going to be here. And then we are going to cut one more tiny little one. Yes, tiny little layer. It is. I love it. It is very, very lovely. It is by TLC. I am not quite sure if she is still on business, unfortunately. So this is 4 1/2. So I want just an 16 of an inch. So we're going to cut this at 4 3/4. And then this is 3 1/4. So we're going to cut it at 3 1/2. So I'm adding 1/4 of an inch width and height, which will give me an 1/8 of an inch all around. Let's see. And that, if that is too thick, we could got even smaller. Let's look at it. That is cute. Okay, so I'm going to show you because it makes a huge difference when you do your layers. So this is 1/4 of an inch all around it, okay? But do we want 1/4 of an inch or do we want an 1/8 of an inch? An 1/8 of an inch would be like the top and left. Hey, Brian, sweetie pie, how are you? So what do you guys think? An 1/8 of an inch or, sorry, a 16th of an inch or an 1/8 of an inch? This is an 1/8, which I think I like it. Yes, I agree with you. I think I like the 1/8 better because it's breaking more the patterns because it's so busy. I think the 1/8 of an inch is just the way to go. Hey, Brian, sweetie pie, can you send me your address in a maybe Instagram? Okay. I'm gonna go try to. So what I try to do is just get these 3 sides, and if you get 3 of the sides, you usually get all 4. Okay. Okay. Hey, Linda G, have you gone to the cute store that you showed me again? She has the best stores ever around her. Like, such good stores. I can't even. Okay, now the question remains. Oh, there's a little bit of a, there you go. The question remains now. It's a different question, but you know me. I am thinking that those little dots need to be like purple. So one thing that I could do is I could use the same die cut that I just used to cut it and cut another cardstock, but this time a purple one. And I'm gonna get my purple stash, which is tiny, but it's at least it's non-existent, you know? So something like this. See? Just to the purple, the dots look purple. Oh, it's perfect. Guys, it's so cute. It is so, so cute. We are gonna cut that one again. So let's do this. And this is actually, what do you call that? Construction paper. I told you I don't have a lot of purple, so my purple is always from like bizarre places. Okay. So, Colleen, is it really hot over there? Because it's this week it's hot over here, and I'm not liking not even a little bit about it. Um, I'm like, ooh, not nice. Okay. See, I got that little bit again. Oh, I have been to the hollows. Oh, you're bad. Yes, it is. It is. It, it exists, but okay, so let me show you. These are my purple scraps. You guys see the amount is like itty bitty. Just this is purple. This is my purple stash. I will show you my blue stash in comparison. This is my blue stash. It's about to pop, like it's about to explode. So, and um, almost all the other colors are in a same amount, not as bad as my blue. Apparently, I like blue, or I like buying blue and not using blue. You know what? Maybe I should do like a all month blue, all month, like go and do cards in a specific color all month long. See how it goes. Okay. I don't know that it's hot here, but surviving. Wish we had rain. There's been oh no, really? Oh, I'm sorry, Colleen. That's the worst when the air quality is that bad. Okay. Okay, so we got it. He is ready, but he is kind of like floating. So let's make a little bit of a shadow. At least he's like sitting down because he looks like he is floating right now. And all I'm doing is bringing my mid-gray watercolor, and I am going to bring a little bit of water. Okay, and just my paintbrush. There you go. And that should be enough for at least him not flying away. Okay. Now, we could, if we wanted to, we could add, hey, Ellen, how are you? Yes, he is cute. I know, he's so adorable. I'm thinking that maybe we should add some cute clouds. What do you guys think? Some clouds. Let's look. Should we add clouds? Yes. Maybe we need to add some clouds. Let's add them. Let's do this. Do we have anything? I don't have anything on that brush. Oh, I don't know if this is this gonna work. Oh, that looks bright. That looks really bright. And you guys know me. I do not have a soft touch. Let's see. Ooh, no, no, that is dark. For what I want, that is too dark. That is like Halloween, strong Halloween. Okay, so let's see what's left on this brush. This, let's see. Oh, that was very strong too. Let's see if I can. Okay. Okay. Oh, that is the wrong purple. Guys, that was the wrong purple. How are we going to fix it? Because that is a red purple. So we're going to go with the color that I just said. Oh no, that's too much. Ah, that's the one that we're going to use. See if we can match these. Okay. 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 I like that better than the reddish look. Okay. I like that better. Yes. Oh my goodness. I got nervous there for a bit. It's hard to remember how to I put these. Okay. Okay. I am happy with that. I am okay. I am happy. We'll be okay. Okay. We do need a little bit of highlights. I think that's what really is being needed right now because I can barely see like the eyes popping, all that. So, big highlight, tiny little highlight, big highlight, tiny little highlight. That is a twin of the other one, okay? So, a few highlights here and there. Nothing, nothing that is like, whoa, what are you doing? Like, there's just enough, okay? And then we are gonna do a few dots here and there. There's no reason, shape, or form for them other than it just adds a little bit of texture. And oh, so this, oh, my dear Colleen, I will tell you. I think this is by Judikins, and this was the first item I ever bought for car making in 1990 something, probably 1993, 94, and it's just a simple cloud stencil. And there's a set. The set came with three. I only have two. So, and I actually don't know where the other one is right now. Um, and it is a little drawer nub that they put. I am guessing it's like a E6000 or like a compound glue to glue the wood to the stencil, and it is the best. I have so many other cloud stencils, and I always go back to this. Always. Yes, it is very cool. You don't have to touch the stencil. I don't get my hands inky. You can rotate it easily. You can really hold it in place by putting pressure on the knob. I'm like, it's the best. And it's just like I usually, mine, both of them are usually right here, right with my paintbrushes, my teeny tiny brushes. The other one, I don't know where it is. I must have put it in the church bag. I'm telling you, that church bag was full to the rim. Okay, so let me show you what those little highlights do. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but they really do help a lot, especially when you see the card face to face. Okay, so I'm not gonna glue it yet because we gotta figure it out sentiment. And I had so the sentiment in this set, they are kind of weird because they're just words thrown out there. So so stir it up. Love you. Hello. Huge. Lots of love. Cool. Um, sweet thing. Fun. Loving from the oven. Huh? It says that. Party. Home. Hey. Hottie. Smooch. Family. Invited, I think. This doesn't go there, but I guess it's there. Have a sweet day. This is not from this set. I wonder where it's from. And this one, made with love. Is there anything else in here? Oh, there's two stamps in here. I don't know if there any of them are sentiments. So let's see. Oh, one of them is cutie pie. So just a heavenly owl with his head in the clouds. Um, for Bianca, Linda, um, because I am taking a sabbatical this year. I'm actually looking for a job, but I was not happy how things were being run at the school that I was working at. But for Bianca, Bianca had so a lot of things have happened since Bianca moved into Iowa. Um, the cutie pie fits just right there. But I think I want it in a banner. A banner. Um, so so um so Bianca moved in into Ames. She interviewed to become a ref for the interim games at Iowa State University, and yesterday was her first game. Well, games. So, right, Cutie Pie. I like Cutie Pie too. So, she, let's say, I think she had 4 games last night that she ref. Um, she the only problem is that the games ended. Yes. Yes. Yes, T too, Ellen. So so the game ended at midnight, right? So at around 12:15, she doesn't have a car. There's no buses at that time. So her plan was to skate. So she did skate, and I was awake because I was keeping an eye on her skating just to make sure that she made it safely to the dorm. When she got there, she texted me, um, I made it, but that is not something I'm going to do again. She said it was very scary to skate at that time because it was so dark. She said there was absolutely she could not see almost anything. She did had a blinking light so people would see her if they were coming, but she said it was just too much. Like the amount of stress. So she said the next time she will be using the the service that the school provides that has that the police comes picks you up. The police at school, they pick you up and they drop you at your dorm. So she said she would do that next time because she said that it was not okay. Um so and of course she was like wind up, so she didn't sleep much. But you know what? Like we told her she didn't need to do that, but she wanted to get a job, so she needs to see. Yes. Yes. Yes, it does. I absolutely makes me feel so much better that she decided that she's gonna call the police because that's what I wanted her to do from the beginning. But you know what? She is an adult and she is by herself. And if I had told her get the police service, she would have said no. And even if she had had a scary night, I don't know that she now would have thought that was a good idea because, she's stubborn like her mama. So, but I am happy. I am happy that she decided that is a good idea and that she'll be doing that. So it makes me so, so happy. Um, So let's see what else has happened. She is part now of the STEM, which is the science. Um, I don't know what it stands for. I can't forget. But she's part of the STEM scholars at Ames at Iowa State University, and she got. She is super happy. She met all her nerdy new friends, and she was super excited to actually go meet her nerdy new friends. So there is that. Um, what else can I tell you? Um, She's having trouble sleeping. But I told her, it's a new bed. It's not a great bed, right? Um, so she's just gonna have to get used to it. Um, I was gonna send her a new mattress that is like a mattress pad that is thicker. But Marcos told me just gotta let it wait and make sure that that is the problem because it could really just be that she's not used to the bed, which I guess he's right. Thank you, Ellen. Yeah, I was scared. So, but she I think she's doing good. I think she's making good decisions. She is trying stuff on her own. She is so we get to see her on October 10th, maybe. Well, that is parent week. We are thinking that maybe we won't go to parent week and go a week later. She really wants to go to see Yo-Yo Ma in Des Moines, but she doesn't have a way to go to see Yo-Yo Ma in Des Moines because she doesn't have a car. And um, so I was mentioning to Marcos that maybe instead of spending all this money in, because of course you know that they rank up the prices of the hotels around the school for parent weekend. Um, thank you, Linda. She was like, Mom, she loved you too. She was so excited. She's like, I like your friends, Mom. She's so sweet. So I think we might take her to see Yo-Yo Ma. Yo-Yo Ma he's considered one of the best cellist um ever born. He is in uh French cellist, and he is like gonna be 30 minutes away in car from where her university is. So I think maybe that would be, but at the same time, I don't know how she will feel for us not to be there for parent week. So it's a give and take. We're gonna talk to her and see what she wants to do, you know? But we'll see. We will see because I don't know. I don't know what would be better. What do you guys think? Because right now the hotels are r- close to 4 times the amount that they are on a regular week to stay over there. And that is, I just, it's just not fair that they're just doing that on purpose. Okay, what do you guys think? Do we need some bling? We always need bling, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. What's wrong with me? Do we need bling? Of course we do. Always and forever. Yeah, right, Linda. I was thinking that. I was thinking, do I let her choose? We also have, I think we have like a week in advance um before we can cancel in case she changes her mind. So I don't know. I miss her so much, so I want to see her badly, but at the same time, I really know that she really wants to go see Yoyoma. Um, and she was gonna ask her friend if he would go with her, but you can't ask another student to pay for a Yoyoma ticket just because they have a car to just take you. You know what I mean? And Tickets are not cheap. Um, I guess we learned too late when Yo-Yo Ma was coming. Ugh, okay. 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 It's a hard decision. I think it needs thinking. Right? I think it's a hard decision too, because I want to see her so badly. Um, at the same time, I I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, so this bling that I'm using, this one is by they're actually created by Sandy Ledoux. She makes them in-house, and the one that I used, I think it's called Diamonds. Yeah, Diamond the Rhinestones. And it has like an Aurora Borealis kind of look. Like they're super, super, super shimmery and like it hits a lot the the purples and the blues. Look at that. That is so cute. And then we are gonna slap that on a card base and we are gonna call it done. It is a very simple card. I get it. Either my cards go super simple or they go like they have everything but the kitchen sink. It's insane. Like there's no in between with me. You guys know that. Okay, so here's my card base. I can't wait to see what ECR is going to be making for Pattern Paper Monday today. Um, Also, Christy and Melissa are doing waffle flour this month. So that is so cute. I like that. I like it so much. It really turned out cute. I'm just thinking that I could have used a tiny bit of ribbon underneath the sentiment next time. Next time. Because if it was if the sentiment was glued to cardstock, I would do it. But remember that we said that is construction paper. Shoosh. If I try to tear that part, it's gonna tear like all over. Okay, and I glue it a little bit off. Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna just trim that little bit piece that we can see. Because you can just, there you go. So you don't see the white, because nobody's gonna know that you did not glue it perfectly. Because you're not cutting the pattern paper, you're cutting the card base on the back. And here it is. The theme for what? For Lala? I don't know. Yeah. Yes, I am with Lala tomorrow. It is 8 a.m. Central, I believe. So I don't even know what the theme is. I gotta figure it out. I think she mentioned because we're actually, which is funny, we're actually be doing two different themes because she's doing the Wednesday and I'll be doing the Tuesday because she's ahead of us on time, which is kind of cool, you know? Carkea's is on tonight too. Yes. Oh, wait. Embossing was last week. Oh, I don't remember what this week is. Oh, tone on tone. Ooh, that is, you see, I feel like tone on tone is something that you can do in 15 minutes. Of course, that's me, like really talking BS because I haven't tried it. But I think it, like, to me, that sounds doable. So we'll see. Well, here is our cutie pie card. I really like how it turned out. So, and I don't know if you guys can tell the what we did on the eyes. You see, you can still see it. You see, I thought so too. Yeah, because you can just throw in everything that you want, just glue it down and call it a card. That's what I would do. Like I would get one of my buckets, like let's say my green bucket here. Like I would take one of my green buckets and just use whatever it's in here and do a card. So, oh, thank you so much, Colleen. Thank you everyone for being here. Oh my God, I am over an hour. I gotta go. Dinner doesn't make by itself. It is very sad that it doesn't, but it doesn't. Well, thank you so much. I will put dinner to start so I can get ready to make sure that there is so much happening on Mondays. Pattern paper Mondays, Christy with Melissa, and then card chaos. And I am like flip-flopping between them, and I'm like, ah! So let's see how I do it. Thank you so much for being here, for following. If you're catching this on the replay, thank you so much. Let me know. Hashtag replay. Um, do leave a message when you see it posted so more people can see it. Thank you. Make sure you like, and if you haven't subscribed to those people just watching and lurking, just make sure that you subscribe. I can't wait to have new followers and meet you. And you come out of lurkdom. Thank you so much and have a great, great day. Bye. See you later, alligator. Bye, Ellen. Bye, everyone.